Hey everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to into Bitcoin. We've got a CoinsKid crew. So Bitcoin's doing really, really well, okay, but not as well as this guy Bitcoin Bull has done recently. By following free trade setups from Surfing, an amazing admin. Big up to Surfing, okay, in the CoinsKid Discord right there for providing his trading content right there. Amazing content. I see this guy posting every single day his setups, his ideas. Obviously, they're not always going to be 100% accurate. No one is that good. And you always use stop losses and apply risk management. This is something I educate you in the space. But right now, this guy Bitcoin Bull has absolutely nailed it because he's made $18,000 from free trades here, from Surfing, an admin that's posting content within the Discord right here every single day. He's nailed this. Now, Surfing is an amazing guy. He's just nailed a Solana call as well. An amazing trade right there, the 5 waves up, so he's nailed that. So again, I can't cover every single coin. And obviously when I'm on holiday, the Discord is here, the Twitter's there. It's all extra content for the CoinsKid crew. Definitely get involved. The links are in each and every single description and on coinskid.com. But Bitcoin Bull, well done. I think the guy's a plaster has come in and he's made $18,000. That's a lot of money. Well done. And, I hope you did use a stop loss and applied risk management, but well done. Congratulations to you, okay? And obviously not every single trade is going to play out, but when they do, it's a good feeling, isn't it? Long, short, whatever, it's a good feeling when you make money, when you sort of ride in with the market right there. So anyway, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. So taking a look at the crypto markets, then we're sort of hovering above that $1 trillion market cap still, aren't we? We've sort of come down, tagged that, and right now, we're sort of getting a bit of a bounce here. We're seeing a lot of the altcoins take off. For example, if you look at Solana, it's up 24% in the last week. Wow, amazing. Cardano's a little bit lagged, isn't it? A little bit slow to sort of catch up with the rest of the market right now. But like I said to you, if we do see Bitcoin bolt and break that, July high, I think it's around about 31K, isn't it? Then just kick back, relax, and know that alts will play catch up eventually, and this is how it all works. So there's still a lot of work to do for Bitcoin, in my opinion. We're sort of coming up, we're sort of tapping into that retracement right now. So I'm going to look at the charts in a moment, but I think if we do start to lose that September low from last month, I will actually jump out of Bitcoin for a bit, and I'll go through this with you today as to why. But I do think there's a chance here. There is an absolute chance that Bitcoin could potentially be in the cusp of a major wave 3 to the upside, and we're looking at 47K potentially in the next few months here for Bitcoin. This is something I've been looking at for a very long time. It's not bullshit, it's not hopium, it's data and it's simple technical analysis. Now, there's no bias here. For tide changes, like I said to you, that September low is absolute key at this point, okay? If Bitcoin loses that, then I think, you've got to look at a deeper retracement, if not a potential to lose a low from which you've come. But just respecting the structure at the moment for Bitcoin, we have put 5 waves up, and I think we've been in a correction since April. There's lots of confluence to this particular scenario that I'm looking at as well. But, I'll go through this with you today. But so far, so good, We're riding the waves. We've been coming up since Tuesday, the 12th of September, when we jumped back into Bitcoin, after that long sort of sideways correction right there. We've took some spot position, we've took some long positions as well, and we're doing okay, so we ride the waves. We're going long, we're going short, but I do think that September low is absolutely, crucial to the sort of short-term future for Bitcoin. I think if we lose it, Bitcoin and crypto could be in a world of bother, to be honest with you. So what we're looking at is just breaking that resistance at 31K. If you're sort of sitting in the sidelines and you're sort of waiting for an amazing signal, I do think that the break of that resistance is absolutely go time for Bitcoin. So again, it's not too far away from here. If you don't want to take a big risk here, potentially catching a falling knife or whatever, like I said to you, just wait for certain things in the charts. And I think breaking that resistance, the July high, is absolutely, it's a go signal for Bitcoin, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. So looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we're not completely out of the woods just yet. We've got to break this high, okay? If we're looking for Bitcoin to go vertical or some kind of bullish impulse, continually making a series of higher highs and higher lows, one of the most important levels of resistance right now is this local high in July. I think if we break that, there'll be no stopping Bitcoin, personally, because I think it will confirm a wave 3, and wave 3s, in my opinion, always go vertical. It's not bullshit, not hopium on the way down here. We lost this key support, which is where we're currently finding resistance. We lost it in a big wave 3, a big thrust to the downside. You can clearly see once the third wave starts, look at it, it's like a waterfall, isn't it? In either direction, okay? So let me go through this with you. Right now, I think we could be on the cusp of a wave 3, and one of the things that would confirm it right now is the break of the July high at 31869. I think if we take that out, I'm looking at a vertical for Bitcoin. This is something I've been relaying for many, many moons right now. So it's not bullshit, it's not opium, it's data, okay? And one way to invalidate that in the short term, and is my exit point right now, is this low in September. Because I think if we lose that, this is taking this off the table, and I think, you're looking at a deeper correction, if not new lows here for Bitcoin. So right now, my bull market support, my macro stop loss is on that low, basically, that September low from way back last month on September 11th, I think it was, around about the 24,900 mark, isn't it, right there for Bitcoin? Okay, so that's where my stop loss is. And like I said to you the whole time, this is a beautiful stop loss down here with a minimal entry point, minimal risk to reward right there. And so far so good, it's doing really, really well. So we're breaking out this lovely little bump and run pattern, the 5 waves down, the counter trade that we jumped into as well, which confluenced that particular trade. We broke out, ran to support right now, confirmed this neckline as resistance and support. Right now we're getting our ass back above that thick yellow line, which is really important for any bullish impulse. So right now we could be where we were just there, way back in January, and we're relaying this message to you. We're breaking above the thick yellow line, okay? So right now we're breaking back above that, and this is something we definitely want to see if we're expecting a bullish impulse for Bitcoin. So way back in earlier in the year, I did say to you, my minimal target of the first impulsive wave will be this leg of resistance just there, okay? And then we'll pull back in support and then potentially breaking away free. So we're on the cusp of it right now. The invalidation in the short term is losing that low in September. Really simple, okay? That's where my stop loss is. Like I said to you, if we break down below that, I'm jump out of Bitcoin and now look for some kind of bottom signature of the C wave or corrective, whatever it is, and I'll jump back into Bitcoin at that point. But at the minute, I'm in it to win it, basically. And I think that Bitcoin, what it's doing so far is looking pretty good, okay? And there's confluence in many other charts as well to show you the S&P 500, the DXY, things like that. So until we break down here and lose the structure of this low, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, and this is something I relay to you many, many times. So what we've got here, and not a lot of people are looking at this, is this structure here, this resistance, okay, which is what you've done. You've broken out and you've back tested it and confirmed it twice. So again, this is market structure that if Bitcoin begins to break down here, I don't necessarily think you'll get out of that resistance with immediate effect. So we can't see Bitcoin lose this as resistance once more, okay? Do you understand? So it's become support twice. So right now we're attacking this level here. If we take this out, I think we've got a vertical. Now, why do I think I've got a vertical here? Because verticals on the way down happen on the way up, okay? So, as they come down, your third wave loses key structure and support, which is this support here, boom, third wave down. And equally, the third wave up, if you take a look at that level of resistance just there, and I've gone through this with you before, this is a third wave. What did it do? It broke this resistance at this local high, and it broke this resistance at the all-time high there for Bitcoin in the previous bull run. So third waves are very, very powerful, and as you can see, they go vertical to the upside and to the downside. So, my theory is right now we've had this massive impulsive wave. We've been this corrective wave ever since, and right now there's some kind of vertical that's loading the charts here for Bitcoin. Now, if this is right, then my theory that we've got a big, big impulsive move here for Bitcoin, I think could be true, basically. And we're sort of getting the looking glass and, the cheat code right now for Bitcoin leading into next year that we are looking at a big monumental move. Obviously, the invalidation in the short term, like I said to you, my bull market support, my macro support is this low here in September. So like I've always said to you, as the bulls go up the stairs, the support for an uptrend and market structure move up, basically, and I'll keep applying them stops as we keep going up. So right now, if Bitcoin does go from this point, this has been an amazing trade for the CoinsKid crew. I was relaying this message to you all the way down there, that from this point, I'm looking at this white line being my target, okay? So this is a minimal risk trade. I think it was around about 80% for around about 2% loss. Now, so far, so good. From that position a few weeks ago on September, when everyone really, really bearish, our position is up 14.9%. So that's amazing. I wish everyone the most luck. I'll be back to making regular videos soon, but if you're looking for more content, then obviously jump into the Discord. My macro support right now is this low in September. We lose that, that's my exit point on my crypto, okay? And obviously until then, I'll just keep buying, and it is what it is, I'm buying, I'm not crying. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.